Once again, here on America Tonight, it's time for another edition of It's Your Business. Joining us now, he's in our virtual green room. We spare no expense. There may be some graffiti on the walls, however, but we intentionally put it there. I think he'll play along with us. His name is Dennis Walters, and he's got a company called Air Graffiti Dallas. And he rents the wall out to conferences, weddings, parties, etc. Isn't that interesting? We're going to talk about what Air Graffiti is. Why leave corporate America? Dennis, to start your own company. Are you crazy? What made you do that?
Gosh, Kate, it was that time, right? I think corporate America had sucked all the energy and life out of me, so it was that time to start my own company.
Did people tell you were crazy to do that? Like, why not just keep on sliding down the road and maybe tweak a few things and just do it on the side?
Just my wife.
All right, so tell us about Air Graffiti. What is Air Graffiti?
So Air Graffiti is this really cool, high-tech event entertainment that features digital spray paint. So imagine like an 8-foot by 10-foot wide wall in an event where we actually give you a can of spray paint, but instead of spraying paint, it emits infrared light that the software that we created then translates into spray paint on this digital graffiti wall. So that virtually anything you can do with spray paint, you can do on this wall. So you have a huge array of colors and palettes and shading and sizes that you can select from. So you can create all kinds of really cool digital art with the spray cans. And then one of the things that we started doing in a lot of our recent events is we incorporate photography, and that's been a big hit, where we actually use the wall, this 8-foot by 10-foot wall, and we use it as a backdrop. We have a group stand in front of the wall. We do photography, and then before they even step away from the wall, there's this bigger-than-life-size image of that group on the wall. And then we hand them the spray cans, and they go to it and have some fun with the photography on the wall. Then we print one of those, print a 4x6 image for everybody in the group.
Well, I can imagine that's popular. How popular is your company becoming? I think this would be fun to do.
Well, I like to think of it as adding the wow factor to these events, because we are every time we go to an event, we're invited to participate. We get a lot of people just walk up and go, wow, this is just really cool. So, once we do an event, we usually get 2 or 3 events out of that, and it's beginning to snowball, and things are taking off, and we're really excited about the technology and the opportunity.
Yeah. What's been the most popular? Has it been, I mentioned this at the top, conferences, weddings, parties, that kind of stuff? Or what's been the most popular thing? Has it been the weddings or parties or what?
So far, it's been mostly parties, and we are just now kind of embarking on a campaign, and we just introduced 2 new technologies for the wedding market specifically, and we're actually attending a bridal show this next week, Sunday, to see how that works out. So weddings is going to be a fairly new market for us. So it's been mostly parties, but one of the things I've really found attractive, and it's kind of uncovered a new area for us, is working with artists. So we've taken some local graffiti artists that do this for a living and turned them onto the wall and had these artists work with the wall, and they do some amazing, amazing art. So now we've kind of opened up this kind of art entertainment, if you will. So we're working with corporations in cocktail settings and even in speaker settings where we have keynote speakers, and we're using this Air Graffiti wall as a backdrop to create art that's relevant to the topic of the day. And that's turning out to be another market all by itself.
Very cool. I like that. And so it varies if somebody is renting out the wall. It varies as to what the price points are, depending on what they want and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, in a ballpark, we typically do a 4-hour event. We provide an operator that will help people understand, get the most out of the wall, so that they'll help them get going with it. We have a photographer, and then we do unlimited number of prints for everybody that we take photos of. And a 4-hour event typically runs about $2,500, and if we have an artist attend to do some additional art or something, that would be in addition to that. Very
cool. Good luck with that, Dennis. I think it sounds so awesome. Do you get to play with the wall yourself? I mean, you're the boss, so you get to do whatever you want, right? In the off hours.
I just wish I had the art skills to really put it to use. I see some of these artists do these things, and it absolutely amazes me. But my art skills just aren't there yet, Kate. But maybe they'll come up to speed.
All right, I got to check this out. Dennis Walters, thanks so much. Air Graffiti Dallas. Check it out. Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you very much, Kate. Thanks for the interview.
Thanks. Bye-bye.